I've been a Christian my whole life, but I only found Jesus about a year ago. And I hope my phone survives this water, but that's besides the point. My grandpa was a deacon, and they were very Christian-based people, very big on their faith, and so was I. And like I said before, I only found Jesus about a year ago, and there's a few things that happened to me that makes me believe that Christianity is the truth. Um, for example, my whole life I've been chasing validation, attention, materialism. I wanted all the cars, all the money, all the girls, etc. And when you found Jesus, you realize it's not about the things you own in this world. It's about bringing heaven in onto earth in a way. And as I'm growing in my relationship with Jesus, I realized that more and more. And I had these voids in me for a very long time, and I went out into the world thinking that by chasing the worldly things I would fulfill those voids in me, but it actually didn't. For the moment it did, but it would fade away over time. And when you see what Jesus has done for us on the Christ, I mean on the cross, and what he's done when he was on earth, and the teachings, what he represents, and just who he is, that's the type of person I wanna follow. That's the God that I wanna represent. And so, you know, Jesus fulfilled me, you know, and following his teachings, his commandments, it really benefited my life in all kinds of ways that I never thought it could. And when I look at my life before and after Christianity, there's a clear difference, and it's a journey that I want to keep on striving for and learn about more and keep on representing. And yeah, it's just crazy to think the amount of change that I've experienced in my life in this year alone. And I'm excited to look forward on my journey with Christ. And I'm excited to learn more about him. And I ask myself often, like, how can I pay back what Jesus has done for me and for you? And I'm just grateful for everything. I had to find a different location because my phone was dripping off the water. So yeah, as I was saying, um, just when I look at my life before Jesus and after Jesus, I can clearly say there's a big difference. Not only in my life, but who I am as a person. And you know, there's things that I didn't heal from myself, and I couldn't, or I didn't know how to. But ever since I followed Jesus, like it's almost like he healed those things for me. The closer I got with him or to him, the more he would heal me in a way. And it's weird because I've never felt that ever in my life. And so sometimes we like to think that by time going past or time itself will heal us, but it's actually not. It's not designed that way. And we have to sit with our trauma, with our experiences, good or bad, and we have to process them and give them to Jesus because he's the ultimate healer, right? So just learning a bunch of different stuff. Um, it's raining like crazy, but you know, since when was rain such a bad thing? I never understood it why people are so scared of the rain. I get it; it's cold, it's wet, it's uncomfortable sometimes, but it's nice. It's like look what God created. Jesus is good, man. Like I don't know what I would have done without him. And you know, if you're going through a tough time, just know that He's with you. Even if you don't believe, He's there with you all the time. And just give everything to Him, because sometimes we think we can carry everything. We are not superhuman. We are not Jesus. We are not perfect. And so it's okay to ask for help sometimes. It's okay to, get things off our chest and off our shoulders, because, by hiding things or carrying things from the past, it will cram you down and it will be too much for you eventually. So, yeah, man, I will make more in depth videos about my testimony, but this is just a broad story of it. And I'm excited to give you guys my testimony or further details about my testimony. Um, at the moment, my hole is soaked nut. Uh, I'm cold, I'm wet, but it's weirdly enjoyable. That by you trying to fill your own voice, it will never be enough, and it won't be permanent. You know, that vape that you have in your hand, that cigarette that you smoke, the alcohol that you drink, it won't get rid of your trauma. It won't heal you. It won't um, satisfy you in any way. In the moment, for sure. Like in the moment, it would feel that way, but as you guys know, after a while, it fades away. But there's only one way. There's only one way, and it's the most difficult way, but it's the most worth it. But yeah, man, God is good all the time, even when things goes wrong or not your way. Just know that there's a reason for it, and He's trying to show you something. You just have to be present enough to be able to receive that revelation from Him. And sometimes He tests us with certain scenarios or situations. And for example, something that I struggled with in the past a lot was um, patience. Right, I wanted everything to happen like this. I expected everything to come to me by tomorrow, and I feel like God puts you through situations where you would have to be more patient, right? Because that's the point. If you want to say you want to be more patient, then you're going to experience more situations where you have to be more patient. And so that's how you test you, and that's how you become better, you grow. And God doesn't put you in situations to punish you. Sometimes we like to blame God for certain things that we do or of our own doing, and it's like it's not God, it's you. You are putting yourself in those predicaments, and it's unfair to blame God for it.